Hey guys, so for Leanne's look, I'm going to take some tape and put that on my eyes for precise wing liner action. So I'm going to take some primer and prime my eyes, and I'm also going to take a rosy pink liquid lipstick. This is from Vice Cosmetics, and I don't really use this because it's too pink, so it's perfect for this look as a base for my hot pink wing liner. So I'm going to do the same steps I would if I was doing a wing liner, basically just flicking it out on the very end. This isn't as pink as I would want it to be, so I'm going to do another step just to make it more hot pink. But for now, I'm just going to do the same steps I would. When it rains, let it pour. Getting lost in the waves. When it rains, let it pour. So taking this Take Me Back to Brazil palette, I'm just taking a hot pink and a lighter hot pink and basically putting this on top of the liner I was working on while it's not completely dry, so that I can set this shadow right on top of it to make it more of a hot pink color, which worked out pretty well. And I'm going to take the same brush as I did for the liquid liner just to make it a little bit longer because I wanted it to be more kind of dramatic, so that's what I'm doing here right now. By the way, all the products that I will be using, the shade names and everything will be listed down below, just so if I forgot to say anything, because I am going a little quickly with this video voiceover. So I'm basically just going back and forth with these shadows, making sure that it's the color and kind of the pigment that I want, which worked out pretty well. I was super surprised about this method. I'm super happy about it, so I'm just going to fast forward to do the other eye, basically doing the exact same thing. Let it wash away. Let it rain, let it rain, let it wash away. Let it rain, wash away. Let it rain, let it rain. Just a heads up, I did do all my face makeup off camera for all the looks, so I'm just going to take the same hot pink shadow, putting that on my lower lash line, taking a MAC lip liner and Nice and Spicy, lining my lips, and then I'm going to go in with this MAC lipstick from the PatrickStarrr collection in Mamastarrr. And I'm also going to be putting on some lip gloss on top of it, and this is from Colourpop in Lychee Me. Alright, so time for the second look. I did put some tape as well and primed my eyes. I did put some tape because it is winged out, so I want to make sure that it's precise. And taking this dome brush, I'm not taking a blending brush, but a dome brush, and I really like this technique. I'm taking this light baby blue shade and just packing that on my crease, not winging it out yet, but I do end up winging it out later. I do like this technique. I see it on like Instagram, which is super genius. So basically building up the color and then blending it out as you go, which I really like. Taking this slightly darker blue shade, I'm going to put this right on top of the shade that we had before. I'm basically using the same brush for all of these colors, as you will see throughout this part of the tutorial, because it's not super blended on the video. It's this precise crease, which I wanted to replicate, so I'm just gonna try my best not to blend it out, which is super hard, but worked out pretty well. Taking this dark blue shade, I'm basically putting this on the crease that I've been working on already. All these blues that we've been working with are gonna make sure that this look is as seamless as possible, because if you're only taking one blue shade onto your crease, it's gonna look super unblended and whack. So making sure that these are working all together to make a super bold and powerful look. And I'm also slowly gonna put this on my lid, making sure that it is covering the whole lid as well. Alright, I did not want to use this palette, but I had to because I needed this dark blue color. I don't even know what this palette is called. It's from Leigh. I got it from BoxyCharm. Did not review it because I didn't want to. But yeah, I do end up getting the 35B palette in the mail, but it didn't come for some of the looks for this video, so I'm sorry I had to use this palette. I really just don't want to support it, but I'm basically just going to put that on my crease. taking the glitter primer from NYX. I'm basically putting this all over my eyes wherever I can see blue, and basically getting ready for this amazing shade from the Friendcation palette. It is to die for. It is called A Moment, and I need you to take a moment for this blue. It's amazing. So basically the glitter primer will make sure that all the glitter particles from this shadow sticks and makes it more vibrant and bold, which I live for. I love this part. It just made this shadow look come to life, which I love. So after packing on the blue shade, I'm just going to take the dark blue matte shade and just using this on my crease, making sure that I'm still adding some dimension to this eye look. During this part, I didn't put on some falsies, but I ended up putting it after I was done filming. So I'm just putting on some mascara. This is from IT Cosmetics. It is the Superhero Mascara. And then I'm going to be taking Verona from Ofra Cosmetics, putting that all over my lips. And finally, I'm just going to put on this lip gloss from Colourpop in Lychee Me. Alright, so it's time for Jessie's look, and I'm taking this My Little Pony palette. I'm sorry it's a bit washed out in this frame, but I took a really light orange shade all over my crease as a transition shade, and then I'm going to take a slightly darker orange, putting that on my crease, trying to deepen and build up that creased color. So taking this bright orange from this palette, I'm basically going to work this on my outer corner, slowly onto my crease, and then onto my lid. Because it is a halo eye, I want to make sure that it's all over my lid, distributed evenly. And I didn't have a bright orange in the BH Cosmetics palette like this, so that's why I used this color from this palette. Just gonna dip back onto my transition shade and cleaning up the edges, taking my Tarte Shape Tape and basically carving out the middle of my lid for the halo eye. She makes you happy in ways I never have. I didn't end up using this technique because it didn't work out well, but I'm basically using this orange gold and this peachy copper color, mixed it together and put it on top of the concealed part of my eyelid. But that didn't work, so I'm just going to use my fingers, especially blending that in onto the inner and outer corners of my eyes so that the halo eye is seamlessly blended. This method worked out so much better. To think that you'll be the one, but I don't, 'cause I know taking this bright orange color again, I'm just going to use a super small blending brush, basically blending it with my outer and inner corners, making sure that this halo eye is super prominent. I'm also going to add some wing liner to this look like Jessie did on the video. Going to take this light brown shade from the 35O palette, putting that on my lower lash line and blending that out. And I'm also going to be taking a highlight shade from this palette and putting that on my inner corners and my brow bone. I'm going to take Hover Lip Liner from MAC and lining my lips with this guy. I also wanted to note that I'm using Dodo Lashes in 115 for all the looks on this video, and you can use my coupon code CintiCakes to save money. So I'm also going to take BLK Cosmetics Chic Lipstick all over my lips. So finally, we're doing Perrie's look, and I finally got my 35B palette for this part of the video. So I'm taking the lavender shade, using that as a transition shade all over my crease, and I also have tape on my eyes to help guide my look. Using that same technique from the blue shadow look that I did, I'm using this dome brush again, using that to pack on the lavender shade and blending it out with a fluffy brush.
I never have to try and
I'm taking a slightly deeper lavender shade and building that on top of the colors we have on our crease right now. I also wanted to say that this is more of an inspired look. I saw her actual look from her makeup artist for this part of the video, and it was so hard and I just didn't know how to do it or how to even go about that look. So I just wanted to do my best and try to do my take on that look from the video. This deep purple, and I'm starting to define the crease and outer corner with this guy. So I'm basically trying my best to define and make sure that it is winged out perfectly with all the shades kind of working all together. And then I'm also going to take this dome brush once again to pack on the color even more.
stop, chill. I always choose the priciest shoes, and I drape my shoulders in purple raccoon.
Taking the lavender shade and adding in some of this periwinkle color, it basically made such a nice blue purple color on my lid, which I loved. And I'm also going to take the dark purple shade and just blending that in with my outer corners just to make sure it's still all blended together. So I basically go back and forth with the lid color and the dark purple crease color just to make sure that I like how it turns out in the end and it's all blended nicely together. I'm going to be using some liner just to line my lash line so it doesn't look weird with just lashes and eyeshadow, which I'm guilty of with the blue shadow look that I did. But anyway, I'm just going to put some Chasing the Sun highlight on my brow bone.
I want that Gucci now, I want that Gucci later.
So Perrie just had some glossy lips, so I made sure that my lips were free of any foundation or powders, and I'm just going to put some Gloss Bomb from Fenty all over my lips, and it looks so juicy after this. I swear, this is probably one of my favorite lip glosses.
Gucci later, I want that Gucci hat, I want that Gucci flavor, I got that Gucci boot, I got that Gucci paper, I got that Gucci on the brain.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had so much fun making this tutorial and worked so hard, so I hope you guys can give it a like and even subscribe. That would be amazing. I love Little Mix. They are literally my queens, so I hope I did them some justice for this video. Anyway, I'll see you guys soon. Bye!